Now we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, as we can see, based on 1 hour chart, we have this sharp move and we are within this correction. And if we refer to my last video when the price was here, we talk about the different option how to buy, and one of the option was having entry above the top, whether here or above here. Then I suggest we better put the entry above the top. I mean this top. All right. Now we get, this is what we get, and as we expect, we want the sharp move. We get this sharp move. Now we are a correction. First of all, for those traders, they take the profit out is good, but for those they keep the trade, okay, at least they should know how to manage it, because still we can expect this one drop a bit more. How deep it can go, we are not sure. Okay, and now we're looking for buy, but first of all, we want to see how long we will be within this correction and what type of the correction we will get. And even if we refer to our analyzers, when the price was within this correction, I put this line here, which is 1.6. I mentioned the breakout of this correction, when the price come to this level, we will get the correction. I mean, we need to see whether there is a breakout or not, because after that we will get the correction. Okay, now as we can see, the price sharply break but couldn't break this 1.6 and reach almost, the price reached about 1.59, but it couldn't take, and before it takes, it start to correct. Okay, now we want to see what's the next if we move to daily chart and how we can trade it. Okay, based on daily chart, we have nothing to talk. And if I move to forward chart, all right, as we can see, we have these two lines, and now we want to see whether we get the correction for the continuation or not. Okay, first of all, we're looking for the, here we have a correction based on a 1 hour chart as we see. And now the question is how deep this one can go before we get the next move. And the thing is how we're looking at this. Okay, we have two options, two different way we can look at this correction, but in both of them we can, here we're getting the correction. The only thing is how deep this one correction can go. Okay, the first thing is, if we put this one in relative to this as a running flat for the continuation, that means this correction can be similar to this, but we don't expect that to break this low. We can expect this one drop a bit more, even come to the here, then we get the buy. Okay, in that case, we will have the running flat in between the correction in relative to this. That means even we get the up move at the higher price, we have to get the bigger correction relative to this. Okay, and the another option is this one can drop. This is the only correction. This one can drop, become deeper correction even to break this low. Then we will have this one is a complete. And the next, we get the continuation, and we don't expect really big correction until the breakout of them and when higher price. Okay, and in both of them we are looking for the correction for the continuation. The only thing is how deep this one can go. The reason I put as a option 1 and option 2, I want to tell you that we will be within the correction. I mean, here we will be within this move. The only thing is how deep this one can go, whether it can break this one or not. Yeah, still we can expect the price break. How deep? Even come to this level, because at that times we will have expanding. This means this one is still, we can have it, this one can continue and break this one, then we will have expanding. That's why I put as option 1 and 2 if traders, they know, they aware about the different pattern based on the Elliott wave. Okay, now we move to 1 hour chart. The only thing is we want to see how, if we can get the trade setup, we look for buying. Okay, talking about the different option is just for additional information. At least we know what may we get before. That's why we, if we get any trade setup, at least we should aware of the different possibility, and we should know how to manage our trades. Okay, by the way, no, we're looking at this and we want to get the buy. The only thing is how deep it can go. Okay, from what I can see here, I think still we can get one more drop. And for me, if I get one more drop, then any buy setup, I will take it. Because I easily, based on, I can get the trade setup at least with the short move and flag. Okay, but if I get any buy setup, when the price come to this top, we see whether there is a continuation or not, because we need to see whether this is the correction or we get the flat. Also, we need to be aware of this. That means if we get any buy setup, when the price come to this top, if it is not moving, then we should know how to do. And the another thing is, how about if the price sharply move from here? Okay, maybe after a few hours. The only thing is, can we get any trade setup? I think the only way is based on lower time frame. Okay, then depends on the traders whether we can get the trade setup or not, or they want have entry above this, or they want to wait for the breakout. This first flag they want to buy. Okay, that's why I say if we get the correction here, the price drop, it can give us a better trade setup. And one more things, and how about if the possibility that, I mean, we will have the possibility that the price can continue in terms of the corrective even to take this high, but for sure we cannot get a really good trade setup. Okay, by the way, if we get the correction here, I mean the move in terms of the corrective, still we can expect one more down. Okay, that's why we shouldn't jump into the trade without having a trade setup. And what I can see here, we don't have any trade. I think we have this still that we can expect the price to top to, I mean, move in terms of, if it move in terms of the corrective, mostly we get one more drop. Okay, because maybe we can put this one together. Anyway, we don't need to care about that. The only thing is we're looking for buy, and we just follow the chart, and the only thing is how deep this one can go. Any buy setup we get, we take it, and if the price drop one more, it can give us better trade setup. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or changes, or even if I see any trade setup, then I will share on YouTube. The only thing is we should wait and get the be looking for buy. The only thing is we want to get the trade setup before we take the buy. Anyway, if I see any changes, then I will share. Thanks.